Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Advancement, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. Excuse my energy, just dealing with food poisoning and typhoid and a whole bunch of other things, but we're going to try to get through this video here today to the best of our ability. So anyway, Isiah Thomas needs to consider going in the Hall of Fame of haters right now, man. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, the way Isiah Thomas has been hating on Michael Jordan, it needs to be studied. Right? It needs to be studied. And it's just one thing after the other. You know, it's just one thing after the other with Isiah Thomas. I get it. You don't like the way Jordan did you. You feel like he snaked you and all of this. But at a certain point, man, it's like you're beginning to lose perspective. It's the same thing that Scottie Pippen did. I think Scottie Pippen thought that by doing all of that hating that he was doing on Michael Jordan, he was somehow going to get people to turn on Jordan. But that it ended up being the opposite. Even like a lot of Chicago Bulls fans began to turn on Scottie. It's like, bro, come on, man. Like, enough is enough with this nonsense, man. Enough is enough, right? And Isiah Thomas is kind of feeding into that whole thing that Scottie Pippen did during that initial attack that he did on Michael Jordan on the Dan Patrick show, where remember when Scottie said that Michael Jordan was trying to control the cameras and all of this. So there was an interview that Isiah Thomas did on Running Back TV. Right, featuring Lou Williams, DeMarcus Cousins, Chandler Parsons, and Michelle Beadle. And in this particular video that we're about to play for you guys, it says, Isiah Thomas on NBA legends like Michael Jordan being involved in modern media. And then he just went on to just essentially imply that Michael Jordan was just up there lying and fabricating his career. So take a listen to this sound here.
Well, I want to talk real quick. MJ and the NBC. First of all, the MJ and the NBC thing this year was actually comical. I will always think it was comical. People got real excited about it. He was going to do a bunch. But I did like the idea of the NBA just having MJ and other legends. Like, how do you feel about the idea of bringing in more legends and having them be more involved on a more daily basis?
Only if they're going to be 100% honest and not promote this BS. You know, tell the truth about the game, give our game truthfully, honestly, and factually to the fans, so they can continue to learn and grow and love our game. But the way our game now is being talked about in some ways, it's very mythical, right? It ain't real. Like, we still calling his game the flu game, and they know he didn't have the flu. But they promote it, right? They promote it, and then they historically, get into it, right? So I'm just down for honesty.
I like that.
And telling the truth about what it is that we're seeing. So if NBC is going to bring back people to talk about the game, bring the folks who are going to be honest and tell the truth, not this BS.
All right, cool. But it didn't stop there. Then in another audio that I've seen, and some people have sent it to me, Isiah Thomas is getting pissed off because Chandler Parsons asked him, hey, I brought in a lot of guys here recently, and they didn't have LeBron James in their top 5. Why do you think that is? And Isiah Thomas just started going off on this rant, talking about the reason that a lot of these people don't like LeBron James is because they're jealous, right? And it's jealousy that's driving it. Take a look at this here.
Isiah, I want to ask you this too, because we had 3 former players from your generation in the last couple of weeks give their top 5 of all time. And I know everyone's list is different. Everyone has a different GOAT. None of them had LeBron James in their top 5. Like, what is the disconnect there between LeBron and these guys? Because I don't get it.
Jealousy. I'm
like, not top 5. Give me a
no. On the real, y'all know I don't mess around, right? I'm calling it out. Guys are jealous. They get envious. Y'all bring them on the show, then they want to talk about, what they did or what somebody else, and then they intentionally ignore the obvious, right? And when you intentionally ignore the obvious, then it has to come back to some jealousy or envy or just some straight up BS. Now, this man got every basketball record on the books, and he ain't in your top 5. You full of
Totally agree.
I'm playing.
Totally
Fair.
It's simple and plain.
I mean, I even agree. That's fair.
So you heard what Isiah Thomas had to say. What are my thoughts about this, man? At a certain point, we got to get past this nonsense, man. Number one, there are a lot of people like Kobe Bryant's my favorite player. I've heard quite a few people say they don't have Kobe Bryant in their top 5. Skip Bayless said it. Charles Barkley said it. A few other people have said it. Am I going to go like, not everyone's going to have the same opinion. But this thing of constantly feeling like if you don't mention LeBron's name, you're doing a disservice to basketball. No, people have different opinions. People have different opinions. What are we going to say now when Akeem Olajuwon said that he feels like Michael Jordan was a far more superior player to like, so what does that mean? And my thing is, you're doing all of this to bring down Jordan and uplift him. But the problem is, no matter what you say about MJ, people saw what they saw. They saw the greatness. Yeah, media is going to promote you and all of that. But my guy, they've tried to do that with a lot of players and it didn't work. It didn't work. MJ had the two things for it to work. Yes, he had the push from the NBA and all of that, but he also delivered. And that thing cannot be questioned. He also delivered. Now, you may talk about, oh, well, he had a flu game. Whether it was a flu game or not, it was pizza, whatever it was. But then we also watched him in The Last Dance when Scottie Pippen was basically a freaking decoy in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, and he carried the Chicago Bulls. I think he scored 45 points on a road game to help them secure the NBA championship against Utah. So there are other moments, and you're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just like a figment of our imagination. Michael Jordan's career is just something that's just made up of a bunch of smoke and mirrors. No, there's actual substance there. We saw it. And that's the part that's annoying. You're trying to nitpick his career, but then I never see any videos of Isiah Thomas nitpicking LeBron James. You're talking about keeping it 100. Are you serious? Are you talking about LeBron James, the king of capping? Are you being serious? That's the dude that you going to bat for and willing to sell your ass for, LeBron James, man? Like, that's the dude you over here doing all of this for? Nobody caps more than him. Nobody caps more than that dude and his supporters, like, and his fans. So, like, I'm confused. Michael Jordan is capping, and he's not a genuine dude, and he's trying to manipulate the media. Are you serious? What's LeBron always being accused of? Controlling the narrative. He has all of these people that are strategically planted all across media that basically are paid to say he's great and he's the best and blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, what are we talking about here? So if Jordan is doing a whole bunch of fabrication and trying to pull the wool over people's eyes, what is LeBron James doing? Why don't you comment on that? You mean to tell me you don't notice any of that? What about when the Cavaliers won the 2016 championship? LeBron came out and said that made him the greatest player of all time. You don't think that's controlling the narrative? Isiah Thomas would have probably lost his mind if Michael Jordan came out and said that. Last time we heard Michael Jordan on NBC, he said the GOAT thing doesn't even exist. He started paying respect to players from the past. LeBron James makes fun of players from the past, players from your era. He has people out there like Gilbert Arenas and all of them that trash your era. And this is the dude you up here defending like this? You're trying to make this dude look like as if he's some kind of victim? Are you even joking? You never heard of "We Done with the 90s" chants? Whose fans do you think are calling that out? You think LeBron fans respect you, Isiah Thomas? You think they respect your era? You think if you put on a video of Isiah Thomas playing, you think LeBron fans would respect you? Like, who are we kidding here? And this is the dude you're going to go throw yourself out the window for to defend like this? LeBron don't respect, his fans don't respect you. They don't. And that's the fact. So doing all of this, I just think you're just being a little bit too extra with it, man. Like, what? Like, come on. Like, at a certain point, knock it off, man. You're making it seem like Michael Jordan is not what we like. He's not as good as he is promoted. Like, what are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about? Like, come on, the guy was sensational, man. He was sensational. It's just unbelievable. These are my thoughts.